Billions, billions everywhere, but not a shilling for Njiko. The way the billions are flying around in this country, both genuine and fake, the way we are associating them with our leaders and with the leadership of the country at very high levels is amazing. But that's not what I want to talk today. I don't even want to talk about the fact that many of these people associated with the graft and the theft and plunder of this country are enjoying their loots. Some of them are still living in office, being interrogated over loss of billions of shillings, tens of billions of shillings, going back to their offices. I'm not talking about that. Today, I'm not even talking about the fact that this plunder is about to collapse the economy. No. Today, I want to talk about the politics of it. Because most of this plunder is being associated directly or indirectly, correctly or incorrectly, rightly or wrongly, with Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. And I'm not even going to find out today what could be the reasons that make people think it is William Samoei Ruto who has stolen. No, that's not what I'm going to look at today. Today, I want to ask a question. Supposing it is true that people are after William Ruto, that it is not actually that he's a thief, that it is the politics of 2022, what could motivate this? Why would the handshake team, for example, why would they fear Samoei Ruto to the extent of surrounding him with all this mess and associating him with theft left, right? I'm wondering because on the face of it, the handshake team has everything going for it. First, if it is true the handshake team would want to throw Ruto under the bus, they have government behind them. They have the state, both normal and deep states. And Ruto even himself would know. He was at KICC in 2007 when Kivuitu was almost frog-marched to go and announce the results, when the lights were put off. He was there when at dusk, people say at night, Kibaki swore to take over government. Some had things like kufanya kazi zangu za uhalifu. He's been there when state has the power to mess you if you're his opponent. So the question is, would the people who have stayed behind them really want to do more than that by spoiling his name? Secondly, the handshake team has the most powerful communities within it. If indeed it is true that the handshake comprising Raila and Uhuru will want to sacrifice Ruto, how difficult is it? When you have Raila's community and Uhuru's community together, they would crush Ruto. 3, it's not just the two communities. It is the kingpins in most of the communities in this country. We're looking at Kalonzo Musyoka joining the handshake from Ukambani. No small community, for that matter. We are looking at Joe. 1 or 2 scattered votes from Rift Valley being brought by Gideon Moi. Not only is the handshake team having the heavyweights from across the country, it also has the workers with a truly family within the handshake. In fact, going beyond normal support, including saying very nice things about what he would do if somebody he didn't mention became president. So with the Kotu behind and all the workers and are totally behind the handshake team, you now have a formidable team that will be very difficult for me to believe they'll go the extra mile of wanting to spoil Ruto's name, to ensnare him, to call him all manner of names, to put him in all manner of scandals. So it is difficult. He may be smart, hardworking, intelligent, generous, but would that be enough to worry the handshake team? This is the question I want us as Kenyans to have a conversation around, because I don't have the answers for that. I don't have the answers to that, because it is difficult to see how such a formidable handshake team. So it brings me back to what I've said. In order for us to bring an end to the politics of destruction, of suspense that could destroy this country, why can these people get together? So that when we fight corruption, we will fight the people who are stealing our money without introducing politics into it. When we arrest the man of Kerio Valley, we will not link him to William Samoei Ruto, no. When we arrest somebody with fake currency, we will not link them to ministers. There will be no politics to people who are stealing billions, then we shall go for them. Once we've sorted out the politics of now and 2022. And that's why I am going back to what I've said before. William Samoei Ruto, knock on the door of the handshake team. When you knock on the door of that handshake team, most likely David Murathe will open for you. You'll enter the house because outside could be cold. Seated in that house, you might find Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga, find baby Francis Atwoli is there. A few other prominent Kenyans are there. When you sit inside that house, the time all of you get out, all these shenanigans we are seeing surrounding governance, surrounding the theft of public property, could be now handled in a proper way. In a proper way to mean that we will concentrate on the fight of corruption, arrest people, prosecute them, without having to mind that the person we have arrested is linked to a particular politician, because it is almost always that is linked to William Samoei Ruto. So if Samoei Ruto was working with the handshake team, then all the things we are seeing will be put in the proper focus, and those who have stolen our money will definitely be arraigned, prosecuted, and as Kenyans will really want. And we beg the president, Kenyans are asking, please, do whatever is possible to have these people arrested, arraigned in court, prosecuted, and convicted, because most of them have even admitted. People are admitting money was put in their accounts. Money they didn't work for. Some of them are even wondering why money is in their accounts. Some are wondering why they were given, but they have used the money. So we are asking the president. But even before you go there, Mr. President, we are also saying this. And this is going to be possible after you ended the politics surrounding William Samoei Ruto. We are asking you, Mr. President, once you are together with Ruto and Raila Odinga, reconstitute government. This is the one thing Kenyans are asking of you. Reconstitute government. Because some of the ministers in government are associated with serious graft. They bring a lot of ridicule, a lot of shame, a lot of embarrassment to Kenyans. To imagine that so-and-so can be your cabinet minister as a Kenyan, you feel really affected. It really hurts many Kenyans. And increasingly reading a newspaper is causing depression. So, one, let the people get together, let them work together, and finally, let them fight corruption systematically without the fight being associated with particular individuals, and especially William Samoei Ruto.